Alrighty, hello everybody. We're here. It's time for more Modern Masters 3. Modern Horizons 3? Modern Horizons 3. Modern Masters in a while. Alright. Uh my brain not off to a good start, but a draft off to a good start with an Aether Revolt. Really fantastic build around for the energy decks, and the energy decks are quite good to begin with, so happily gonna slam that one. Reiterating Bolt would also be obviously great, but I mean it's worse than that. And yeah, I mean that's about all the exciting stuff in this pack. Wither and Bloom, pretty good card. Maybe we wield the Cyclops. That card doesn't get picked too highly. But yeah, Aether Revolt seems like exactly the thing you want. So just a really fantastic build around here. Apologies. Bit of a coughing fit, but I'll take an invert polarity to follow this up. Blue-red is an excellent place for energy, and this card's just fantastic. I've had it a few times already, and I mean, look, the fail case is cancel, a slightly hard to cast cancel, which is not the best, but it's okay. But the win case is you steal their spell for 3 mana? Like, it's obscene. This card is absolutely obscene, so we'll be taking it. Not much else here. I mean, the Sink into Stupor and Razorgrass Ambush are nice just because they're land spells, but slam one of these guys. Let's see. And I want to take one of the energy cards here, probably the Emissary. I do like Deep Analysis in general. It is decent in this style of deck. But I feel like Emissary is kind of more what we want to be doing. So let me grab that. The Zealot's nice as well, but I mean, we're going to be all 3 colors anyway, so let's do this. Our mana is going to be tough already, so I need to be on the lookout for any lands. Charge Bug is an interesting one. It certainly can get some attacks through, I will say that. Kozilek's Unsealing, great card, but not for us. And then we have 2 more of these. I think I'll take a second Emissary of Soulfire over the Charge Bug. Feels like we can pick up Charge Bugs later. Ooh, Generatorium has been awesome. I wouldn't mind a Rush of Inspiration. I did say I need some fixing, and that's true, but this card has been just excellent. So I'll be taking that one. It draws you cards a surprising amount of time. Alright, I'm going to take a Landscape over a third Emissary of Soulfire. The card's good, and I don't mind playing multiples, but our mana looks tough already, so I really need to prioritize these a little bit more highly. So a blue-red fixer is just going to... I guess now we'll take the Charge Bug. It's an okay 2-drop. I guess it doesn't... Well, it kind of works with Exalted in that it itself has menace, but its triggered ability doesn't work very well with Exalted, so... Take that over Angel of Ruins. That one's more of a weird reanimate card, I guess. It's a lot of Emissaries of Soulfire. I think that's going to be better than Aether Spike. I don't know. Raven Charm's good too, but let's just keep slamming these. And then I guess I'll take a Zealot as well. Alright, it's a lot of 3s now, but they're all quite good 3s for what it's worth. If you have an Aether Revolt in play, this deals 3 to something when it enters the battlefield. That's quite nice. With Generatorium, you can immediately get 2 counters as well. And without it, if you just play 2 of these, you can get 2 or 3 counters. Alright, Ambush, pretty easy pickup here. Solid card that also can double as land. If you've watched any of my videos, you know how much stock I put in these spell lands. Except for the Bogart exiling one, because like the 3 one's just so irrelevant that that card's pretty bad. But the rest of them, I mean, they're all playable cards. And the fact that they can just also be lands when you need them to is really, really phenomenal. So it's a good start. I need more 2s. I need fixing. Those are the big things. Obviously, any sweet bombs or whatever that we can pick up, I'll be happy to take. But all right, and this is a 2. That's perfect. Gargoyle into Emissary is like a really sick curve, actually. I'll take another one of these. We're really heavy on 3s now, but that's okay. Just try to focus more on twos and whatnot after here. We could still use more better ways to spend energy. Like, the emissary is not a bad one, but it can kind of be a lot of eggs in one basket sometimes. Oh, Aether Spike this late is definitely nice. And a mountain's fine. Wow, we literally drafted all cards we're going to play in our deck. That's kind of insane. Like, except for this basic mountain, there's nothing in that I'm not interested in playing. Ooh, this pack is tough. Wow. This is such a strong pack for us. So, Reiterating Bolt and Galvanic Discharge are both just excellent removal spells. Party Thrasher is a cool rare. Royal Cartographer, nice way to spend energy. Suppression Ray, really phenomenal card as well. That also happens to be fixing. I think I'm going to take either Bolt or Discharge here, but wow, what a pack. I don't know if any of this will wheel. Maybe the Cartographer. That one's not that good unless you have a lot of energy going. We have a lot of ways to generate energy. I kind of want to take the Bolt, I think. But I don't know. Between that and Galvanic Discharge, I don't know which one's better. The Galvanic Discharge is obviously instant speed, slightly more efficient, so it is better early in the game, but if you have this in hand and you can play a couple of these energy cards and just not spend the energy, like, you can just wreck their entire board. Alright, massive downgrade here. Twisted Landscape doesn't even fix for us. Oh, I don't want, like, any of these cards. That's really sad. I'm thinking Serum Visionary, but I don't expect to play it, honestly. We have enough threes. I think Drowner of Truths, I guess. Or the Landscape, if you want to splash something. I don't know, I'm gonna take the Visionary, because, like, if we end up short playable somehow, this is a card I can put in my deck, and it's not too bad, but... Ooh, Expressive Iteration is not bad. Oof, man. I would like that card, but Suppression Ray and Galvanic Discharge, just too good. Way too good to be taking a... What is just a card draw spell at the end of the day? It's a good one. It's one of the best ones ever, I think, but... Huh. This choice again. We're really struggling on mana, which makes me want to take Suppression Ray, but man, Galvanic Discharge is good. Alright. I'm going to take this. It's a really close pick. It really is. Ooh, there's the Kappa Cannoneer, huh? Are we there? I have 3 artifacts so far. This deck can sometimes get there. Kappa Cannoneer is a messed up card if you can actually, like, play it and then play some artifacts afterwards. It will just win games out of nowhere. 3 artifacts is not exactly where I want to be, but if we see any more Riddlegate, Gargoyles, or Smelting Charge Bugs, we don't mind picking them up. I think Tempest Harvester is replacement level enough that I'm going to spec on this. We might not get there, but we might also get there, and that'll be awesome. Alright, so Pinnacle Monk, as I'd mentioned before, I love the spell lands, but I might just take Sheltering Landscape. Also, we really need fixing quite desperately. So I think I'm going to do that over the Monk here. Do it. My millionth Emissary of Soulfire. Perilous Landscape, which is quite good. Scurry of Gremlins, which... I don't know, I guess it's fine. I don't believe in this card. I've heard tale that it's good, but I just... 4 energy. Like, without being really aggressive to begin with, I don't know, I'm just not sold on that one. I think I'm just gonna take the Landscape. We have enough threes, so, like, picking up another one of these doesn't matter that much. Let's just get our mana in a good spot, and then we'll figure it out after. Alright, I'll take the Kite here. It's not, like, amazing or anything, but it does work with Kappa Cannoneer, which is nice. I guess I could take Essence Reliquary, but I don't really see what I'm doing with that all that much. Alright, I mean, I will take another Zealot, I think. I could take the Skyclaw, it's okay. I haven't seen very many of these on the battlefield, which makes me think maybe it's not okay, but we're already going to be looking to build a mana base that can play double red, so use another flyer. We have all this exalted stuff going on. I'll take the Zealot. I believe in the Zealot. Oh, the Suppression Ray wield. People are sleeping on this card. Alright, I'm slamming that. Alright, I'm not playing any of these. Whatever. I'll take an Expel the Unworthy. We could use more removal still. This is one I hope not to play, but I will in a pinch. Alright, Tempest Harvester got back to us anyway. Alright, I mean, look. Wheel of Potential. I don't know, has some potential. Oh my god, our fourth Emissary of Soulfire. Jeez. Alright, we have a lot of threes. I'm really glad I didn't take the first one over the land. What does this do? It gets you 3 energy, then you may pay any amount. Each player exiles their hand and draws X. If X is 7 or more, you may play cards you own exiled this way until the end of your next turn. So you can kind of play it early if you have enough energy, and they permanently lose their hand, and you kind of get it. Or kind of interesting. Probably get another suppression ray, although I have to check the pricing on the Psychic Frog. I know that the frog might be good. I don't know. Like, I know it's a good card, obviously. I don't think we want to splash it or anything. Don't know if it's worth any money. Psychic Frog, what is this? The borderless version, I guess? 6 tickets. I'll let somebody have fun with the frog for 6 tickets. It's fine. Take my 3rd suppression ray. Alright, I don't think I'm taking my 5th Emissary of Soulfire. That does not sound right. Especially since many of them have been wheeling anyway. I'm probably just going to take Legion's Leadership. It's not like an amazing card in this style of deck. But with all these Exalted triggers, it could do something. And it's just a land as well, so... We do have a lot of tap lands at this point. That is something to think about, but that's okay. Alright, this looks like a pretty easy Voltstorm Angel. This card's just good, and it is another way to sink energy. We have a lot of fixing now, so I'm not as worried about that anymore. Yeah, Psychic Frog, I guess one of the few reasons to actually go into blue-black, because that card is powerful. Alright, what are we on? We're on 28 with, like, 7-ish lands, but kind of not really, because you want to cast the Suppression Rays. Legion's Leadership is pretty much a land in my book. Oh, we also have the Razorgrass Ambush as a maybe land sometimes. This is probably just a tune the narrative. I don't think I'm that interested in flaring duplications. Yeah, I mean, tune the narrative is just a playable card. Oh, stop it. Magic Online. Stop. I'm just trying to rearrange my cards and you're doing stupid stuff. Stop embarrassing us in front of the audience. I'm probably going to take Metastatic Evangel here. It's not as good in this deck as it is in the +1/+1 deck, but it still just gets you an energy, and it's a 2-drop, which we do still need a couple more, so it's totally fine. Alright, I might still take a landscape here, just because I'm not a big believer in the rest of these. Reform's fine. It does block the ground pretty effectively, but we have 3 tappers and a million 1/4s. Like, I'm not that worried about ground attackers. Let me just take a... I don't know. I'll take the foil one. Ooh, I will take a Copy Crook over Tune the Narrative and the Cyclops. We do need a 4-drop, and this is a good one. These cards do anything. Fathomable Truths, why not? So we're gonna have to make some cuts. I don't know if the Kappa Cannoneer quite got there. I might end up cutting that one. Wheel of Potential's weird. Might be more of a sideboard card, because you don't always want to wheel your opponent, right? Siege Smash is a fine sideboard card. Fine. If you can't, like, play this for slightly cheaper and then follow it up. I can just take Jolted Awake over the Emissary. I really don't need a 5th Emissary of Soulfire, do I? This can do some cool stuff. Seething Landscape also works. All right. Common. Oh, Tempest Harvester. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting build. Other than Aether Revolt, we don't have like a really phenomenal way to spend energy, which I don't love, but I mean, the emissaries aren't bad, I guess. Just put a million exalted counters on things and attack, ideally in the air. The problem is we don't have that many flyers, but our menace creature is okay at doing that too. Oh, this also works. Okay. This is a lot of tap lands, but our mana is going to be excellent at least. All right, so let me cut all of these just for the moment. Legion's leadership, like I said, I'm counting as a land effectively. We have 3 suppression rays, which is nuts. And then we have the Razorgrass Ambush. So I think I'm going to effectively count 2 more of these as lands, just then we'll still have 2 extra land sources. So I got to cut about 4 cards. So I think I am going to cut the Cannoneer. It's just not quite reliable enough, which probably means I can cut the Kite. The Kite doesn't really fit with our game plan. So there's no reason to do all that. I have to think about Expel the Unworthy because I don't love the card in general. I have to think about Wheel of Potential. It's a weird card. Let's see. So for removal, I have Reiterating Bolt. I mean, I have 3 tappers, which kind of counts. I have Aether Revolt, which kind of counts. I have Razorgrass Ambush. I feel like I need it. I feel like I need this card. We didn't get that much removal. Unfortunately, a lot of our removal was in packs with other stuff. And if I knew how much people were going to be undervaluing suppression rays, I would have drafted a little differently, but what can you do? Sometimes you and the table don't quite agree on card evaluations, right? Okay, let's read this card again and really think about it. 3 mana, you get 3 energy. Each player may exile their hand. Okay, so they don't even have to do this. They don't even have to do this. If X is 7 or more, you may play cards you own, exiled this way, until the end of your next turn. So you put your current hand on layaway for a turn. You get a new hand. And your opponent can either wheel or not, is their choice. That doesn't seem very good, does it? Yeah, I think we're going to side this one. Maybe in the right matchup if they're really slow somehow, like maybe this does something, but I'm not a Wheel of Potential believer, I don't think. All right, now for a final cut, we cut one of the less impressive 2-drops, right? We have 2 of these Tempest Harvesters, they're only okay. We have this Charge Bug, which I probably will keep, but I think Harvester is a reasonable place to start. Jolted Awake is also not good in every matchup, but does cycle, so it can't be that bad. And it can get back some pretty powerful threats as well. All right, I think I'll cut the Harvester. That seems fine. All right, now figuring out the mana for this deck is going to be an adventure as well. Let me make some room over here so I can make a couple of different rows. Blue-white, red-white. This is blue-white. This is red-white. This is red-white. This is blue-red. This is all 3. This is blue-red. It's actually a decent spread. And then we have the extra suppression ray over here. Which even though I'm not counting as a land, I still kind of have to count it as a color for figuring that stuff out. Okay, so let's maybe start with red. I don't know. Got to start somewhere. And we do have the Aether Revolt, so I want to make sure I can cast that. Currently I have 1, 2, how many lands do I get? 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 mountains would be lovely. We'll see if we can swing that. Blue, we do have a double blue card. We have a double card of every color, actually. We have a couple of early blue cards as well. But we do have 4, 5, 6, 7 already. So even just 2 would give us 9, which isn't bad. Then for white, we have 7, 8. So, and we do want to play at least 2 so we can fetch the double. All right, I guess that's just the mana base. Oh, wait, no, we're missing 1. Okay. So I'm currently on 10 planes, 9 of the other 2. So I get to add an extra one of something. It's kind of awkward. Aether Revolt's really important, but we also have the least red cards. It's like, do you add the mountain or do you just add an island? I guess we don't have that many blue cards either. All right. Let's add the mountain and call it a day. This is a sweet deck. I mean, it could have used a few more things. I wish I had taken some more of those burn spells the way things ended up. That is definitely our weakest spot, is just the removal. And we could use another big threat as well. We have like the Aether Revolt is X in play. We're just going to win. Especially with all these landscapes too. It's going to be really easy to activate Revolt. The Voltstorm Angel's pretty good, and the Emissaries can do some stuff, but yeah, it might be a little tough to break through sometimes. But still, I'm expecting this deck to do well. I'll see you in round number 1. Here we go. We're on the play. All right. I have to get used to evaluating these hands with the colors and stuff. This looks fine. Probably lead on Suppression Ray. It's like it's just the blue. We can play this on turn 2. We won't be able to play this on turn 3, but that's fine. We keep. Play the Plaza here. Figure it out from there. Tune the narrative. There's no reason to play this right now, I guess. So let's just go. Well, no, because that lets me potentially play a different basic next turn. I don't know if it matters. We'll do it this way. Next turn's probably Solstice Zealot. I might loot. My hand's pretty good, though, so I don't really need to. I guess I could technically jolt something awake at some point with the loots. That's kind of nice. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, let me just play the Zealot here. Need an extra blue or white. So sure, let's go Landscape, Zealot. And I probably will loot on their turn here. I think there could be some value in jolting something awake. Detective. Alright, that card's annoying. At least tap it going forwards. It's not that bad. Might honestly trade for the bug here. I don't need this Tempest Harvester all that much. So, fine with it. It is an annoying threat to deal with later. Loot. Second Emissary of Soulfire. Yeah, I'm gonna dump one of these and maybe try to jolt it. Draw. More landscapes. Oh, I can't make blue and white mana. That's really annoying. So I could jolt this immediately. I go up to 6 energy. I spread out a couple of exalted counters. I attack my opponent for a bunch. Wait, no, I don't get that much energy, so I have to spend some of it. If I get 2. I've spent 3. I'm at 2. No, it's not even that good yet. Let me just go Tune to start. So if I draw a white source, then that's really good. Okay. I could play this untapped, jolt the emissary, and kind of go for the plan from there. That feels okay, I think. Costs me health, which isn't great, but I don't know, maybe it's a little too aggro, but let's go for it. Emissary, boom. Yes. Get a bunch more energy. Go exalted counter, exalted counter, exalted counter. Attack my opponent for like 5. Healed, always healed. We're at the beatdown now. Right. Then let's sack this for an island, I guess. Double white. Okay, it's fine-ish. No, that's just the game. All right. Nice. So we're playing against white-red. Maybe aggro, maybe energy. Hard to be sure. Definitely don't want Wheel of Potential. Could one Siege Smash. We saw an artifact, but probably not enough evidence to be sure, especially since our deck is kind of hard to cut things out of. So let's run it back. None of these spells are lands, so that's going to be a mulligan. Really unfortunate. We're playing effectively like 19 mana sources, and so getting a one-lander is pretty unlikely. All right, this looks probably fine. I can get blue and red and white, but not all three at the same time. I mean, I'm going to keep this. We put back the difficult to cast card. Probably. I could also put back the white card. Then I don't have to worry about white mana for a minute. I can just go red plus blue. Yeah, that's fine, actually. I have plenty of 2-drops. I don't need another one. Don't feel super good about this. Obviously, it's a little slow. We'll see here. Solstice Zealot's not a good draw. Get a blue first, I think. Yeah, that seems right. Maybe I'll just turn to the Harvester and that might give me some more options. I don't really know. Charge Bug. Suppression Ray. Okay. That's vaguely interesting. Could play that. No, but that doesn't give me your red mana. Oh man, this is so awkward. Yeah, I think I just play the Harvester here. It means not getting colored mana off that for a minute, but looting here might be pretty relevant. We'll see. Her 1, that's not a big deal. Oh, and our opponent's passing. Okay, that's really good. I will do this. I would still like to potentially draw a colored source. Yeah, okay, that lets me do some stuff. What am I discarding? This is gonna fetch a white now, I guess. So either the Smelt Bug or the Invert Polarity. I think those are both reasonable options to get rid of. I can get rid of this thing. Then I'm gonna play the Generatorium. Get myself a white source. Oh, our opponent had no 3-drop at all? Okay, that's pretty for us. They're thinking real hard. Thriving Skyclaw. Okay, you got it. Plains. 1 Menace. Seething Landscape. Get for red. Okay, that's fine. Should probably get my tapper out. And then I can start doing emissary things. I think any better than just trying to race directly. I guess I just played landscape here. Fetch a blue with it. I should have attacked. That was maybe not a bad. Well, I guess blocking the charge bug isn't actually a terrible idea. So maybe that's fine. Oh, God. Okay. That's not going to be easy to beat. That card's pretty messed up. Yeah, I don't really feel like giving them something, so I guess I'll take it here. All right. All right. Things have gotten difficult. It's not over yet, but it is going to get tough. That Riddle Gate Gargoyle. Not sure what that does for me. Can't really be keeping up my polarity. Suppression rate is going to be important, I suspect. I think I go Emissary, spend 4 energy. That gives me 2 exalted triggers. It's not even enough to get through. Alright, let's go. 1. I guess I keep a blue untapped, so if I draw a plane, I can play the Gargoyle here. Do that. Let's put counter here. Counters there. Draw a card. Second Zealot. Really what I'm looking for. It's okay, but 13. Not a fantastic life total. But I will tap their flyers. It's like not that bad. I can put 1 trigger here and I can attack with this. 5. Yield. Let's see. Don't really want to play this yet. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe I should, so I can just play all my stuff. But feels like suppression rate is going to be important to just play here. Bespoke battle wax. The thing you have. Tapping your Skyclaw, please. Yeah, suppression rate can't tap a battle wagon. It's really awkward. Jolted Awake. Not doing that much here. So if I play the Gargoyle, I get a bunch of energy. Can do more exalted stuff. 4, so I can spend all 4. Get more exalted triggers, draw another card. Yeah, that feels like the way to go. So if I do it that way, I can't also do the lifelink, which would be nice here. Or another non-token permanent you control leaves the battlefield. You get a thing. If I attack with this as a 6, a 6/5 lifelinker, I might trade for the wagon. They can't actually crew the wagon right now, so no, they can't do that. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll just go with that plus that. Put this on, I don't know, the Gargoyle, I guess. Maybe the Zealot. Zealot feels like a high priority target for them already, so Put this on the gargoyle. I want to kind of spread it out a little bit. They could definitely have removal here, but deal. Attack. Put that one on the bottom so I can have all my exalted triggers before I pay the energy for lifelink. That one. Okay. So the energy. Right. They get the good token, but that's okay. Not a total disaster. I get to draw another card, which is nice. Okay, land's good. Good. So this can get... It's probably just another white at this point. I can't play anything else, so let's just do this. Pass. I'll still tap their flyer here. We'll go from there, I guess. They have crew to attack with the battle wagon, but I guess they have other things they're interested in doing with the battle wagon. Tapping my flyer. Say. Alright. Doesn't give any energy. That's alright. Scurry of Gremlins. Oh, I see. The post-combat Scurry of Gremlins isn't as bad, certainly. Go ahead and grab planes. Oh, Reiterating Bolt. I don't have any energy, but I can go Zealot, which gives me 3 energy, which then I could spend on the Bolt. Okay. That lets me kill the Genku, which is kind of nice. Uses all of my energy, which is kind of annoying. Let's see. Get Suppression Ray them, but I can't spend any energy, so that still doesn't do much. I could Zealot plus Jolted Awake. Jolted Awake refunds me the energy effectively. And then I can maybe try to set up a big Reiterating Bolt the following turn. Feels vaguely okay. Let me lead on Zealot. So I have some energy, and that'll make them have to make some decisions in my beginning of combat, potentially. Because I can get a big lifelink hit in, which means I'm a little bit safer. Although, it means I'm using energy again. Oh, but that'll let me draw a card as well. Yeah, okay, that's going to be worth it, I think. So go attack with the flyer. Again, make sure that trigger goes on the bottom. Okay. Yes, I'd like to spend the energy. It's lifelink. And they can chump it, but that's fine. Point is I'm going to a lot of life here. I'm not that worried about a big attack. Alright, now let's go Jolted Awake. Cast on this. A1. Pay the energy. Get more energy. I get to draw a card. Static event. Alright, I'm going to just play this. I need the lands, I think. Okay. Now we're going to continue to fly their tapper. Fly their tapper, tap their flyer. Yeah, I think we're doing all right here. Yeah, now they're depleting their energy stock as well, so Scurry of Gremlins isn't nearly as scary at this point. Have here second Skyclaw. Too much about that one. To Superconductor. They could have their own tap doodad. Definitely a possibility. Let's tap that guy. I think I'll just go for a big attack and take some trades with Genku. That's too bad for them. Alright. Let's see. Could loot. No, I don't think that makes sense here. Let's draw. Another way to make energy would be nice. Okay, now I could loot to see if I can find a better way to make energy. Because Redetermining Bolt just killing Genku is fine, but I would like to do better. Problem, of course, is... problem is that ends up taking even more energy, so my tappers might run out. Can I Bolt plus Inverted? I don't have enough red mana, that's awkward. Alright, I'm gonna loot. Making an executive decision here. Their wagon's tapped, which is nice. They're back up to 9 energy, though. Okay, another Solstice Zealot is solid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I'd have to discard the Polarity to play all of it, so I'll probably just discard the land and skip the Metastatic Evangel this turn. I'm a little worried about not having the counter spell up, but this lets me go Reiterating Bolt, kill Genku plus a Thriving Skyclaw. That's kind of nice. Go 1, 3. Energy. Yeah, I feel alright about this. I'd still attack with the Gargoyle as well. I won't have a tapper, but I'm at a lot of life, and this thing attacks for like 6 or whatever. I guess I should do that post in case they do decide to block. So go Bolt, cast with Replicate, and I'm gonna do this one first. So that the Genku dies first. I believe that's the correct order. That creature, Replicate twice. Okay. Day 1, 2. Okay. Targets will choose Genku. 2. Genku gets bolted. Skyclaw gets bolted. Card. Okay. Or quite a bit, actually. Also, this one again. Alright. And take 6, and we're looking like we're in pretty good shape. Obviously, they do have 9 energy. They can give some stuff haste, but I have a decent amount of blockers on the ground, and next turn I'm just going to make tons of energy, so... Okay. They're getting some value off their wagon. That's for sure. Second Scurry of Gremlins, okay. It's not that worried because we just have a lot of stuff that can block. And now without the Genku, it's like just that bad. Alright. Now I think we're doing fine. Now I can keep up invert polarity for the rest of the game. should do more than enough. Revolt. Jeez. All right. I don't actually think I play that here. I actually can't play it here, so I definitely don't. Let's go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, let's just go 1, 2, 3, so I can get some more energy. Aether Spike. Pay like a bajillion energy. Uh, Honestly, that's fine. I don't care about that. Okay, still attack you in the air for a lot. They have to chump now and like, yeah, they have a lot of energy, but I'm just not that scared of the gremlins, and we still have the invert polarity to stop their next big play. So what I'm really worried about is them having one of these, right? So if we can counter that, then we're just gonna win. But that has to be the plan. Fanged Flames targeting my flyer. Actually still think that's fine. We can attack with different, like we can attack with a menace thing. Whatever, that's fine still. Right? Okay, I mean, tune's fine. Tool into expel. I'll keep the expel around. It can only hit creatures. All right, let's go metastatic. I guess I don't need to do it quite yet. Um, yeah, so I have what? 3 exalted right now. So if I attack with this, it's like a 4/6. Put another exalted down. I'll just attack with it. It's fine. Please, please place. Oh, because I have to target something, but I can't because there's an illegal target, so it makes me place all the other ones. Extremely annoying. All right. Electrozoa. Sure. Electrozoa doesn't bother me too much. Okay. Fade these off. Because they get to kill something with the 3 here, but that's fine. Their board is 1,000,001 so too worried. And Evangel and pass. So we have a big removal spell. We have our counter. I don't see any reason to do anything too crazy here. Archbug, fine. Still 25 as well. That thing's annoying. I would like to find a way to kill that, but we don't have that, so it's Ether Spike. Okay, yeah, I guess I just attack with 1 Zealots. It attacks a 4/5. They can't activate Scurry this turn. Yeah, it seems fine. Maybe I should go for another Exalted trigger, but of course Chump, but it's okay also. Right. Draw. I don't really want to tap out for that. Attacking. How should I play that? One, two. Venter's Axe. Sure. Maybe I should be countering some stuff, but it's just doesn't feel that threatening. Oh, then crew now. Okay, that's kind of cute, but it means I can kill it with Expel the Unworthy, which is kind of okay, I guess. I guess I could just crewed that also. They didn't even do it this way. That was just bad on my part. It's okay. Uh, Tap out to do that. I have 3 energy on 1 card. It's worth it. That card's giving them too much value. I gotta get rid of it. Alright, that was a bad attack on my part. I kind of forgot about the wagon. It's just sitting there being sneaky. But I think we'll be okay still. This. The Wrath or something? Sure is. Okay. Well, certainly good for them. Razorgrass Ambush, not quite as powerful as I would hope. High Claw, just ambush it. I assume they're going to give it haste here. Jolted Awake. Hitting Genku. Ugh, can I counter that one? I want to get a Jolted Awake. 3 energy. I can hit an artifact with it. Is that any good? Let me just Aether Spike it for 5. That's all my energy. No, I'll Polariate it. That's fine. I wasn't expecting the Wrath. Fine. I lost the flip. Okay, it's countered. Fine. Cancel is an acceptable mode. Wow. The fact that I haven't drawn a second red, like, ever is kind of rough, but go for Copy Croak here. Not the most amazing thing to copy, but what am I going to do? I have more energy now for Aether Spike. I suppose that's something. Rush of Inspiration. Into the bug. Got the bug. Draw. There's the mountain. Definitely ambushing here. Let's Act. I want to spend the energy though. Guess so. Well, that does make my Aether Spike worse. Yeah, actually, I'm not going to spend any energy. Plus, they could have removal. I do get to connive. Kind of interesting, too. Attack. Connive going. Yeah, I'll discard one of these. That's fine. Alright, I guess now I will pay since that just gets me past their thing. Kind of nice. Let's go Aether Revolt. 4. That can at some point do something cool. Or charge bugs. You got it. I have a lot of energy, but I'm at 25. I'm just not too worried about it. Okay. I will take one. Did it. Let's draw. Mountain's not the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, second suppression right here. 2, 1, 2, 5. Okay, 1, 2. That thing's stunned. Attack. Okay. Land. Opponent goes 3. Pass. We are down to 5 cards as well. But I mean, with them being a 3, anything that makes energy pretty much wins as well. So feels okay. Oh, they drew the bolt. Can't counter that. Oh, they paid the extra cost. I guess in case they counter one. Oh no, my thing's just big. Yeah, I'm an idiot. It's fine. All right, I'll probably counter that. Four. Opponent. Oh, something left the battlefield, so I won off that. Ooh, all right. That was closer than I thought it would be. The Wrath of this guy's definitely clawed them back into the game a bit, but Aether Revolt got there in the end alongside a copied Thriving Skyclaw. All right, whew. A little bit dangerous there at the end with both the card count and the clock, but we did it. I'll see you in match number 2. Match number 2 underway. We'll be playing first. Man, how do I keep drawing one landers in deck with 9 all again? I mean, we got to keep this one. Put back an emissary, I suppose. I don't actually know what to get off this. He has blue. So I can try to cast these emissaries. Yeah, I guess so. Be a bit of a shame, but like that we can't cast the bolt very easily. But we have a lot of basic mountains in the deck. Obviously need to hit a land of some kind, or this deck this hand doesn't do anything, but it already mulligans, so. Oof. Well, looks like we're probably gonna lose. Probably not having a 2-drop helps, but I'm not sure it helps enough. Play this first in case they have an Electrozoa or something. Ground Lurker. Oh, blue-black Eldrazi. This order. Yield. Self done. Back for 3. Not going to use on lifelink. I mean, I'm obviously not in good shape being on 2 lands. It's Petrifying Meddling. But like if I can get this emissary going, wait, they're tapping that one instead of my flyer. Oh, I think it has reach, right? Of course it does, because everything reach in this format. To all energy abilities. I mean, it's a 2-lander and we're slightly competitive. I mean, we're gonna lose, but that's actually really annoying. If I can get one of these emissaries down, I actually will attack for a ton of damage. Yeah, alright, here we go. Is this sorcery speed only? Oh, it is sorcery speed only, so I can't proliferate all of those with the enter the battlefield effect, but it's still gonna be good. Pile of energy. Now I can go put one here, here, put one here, put one there. And then I attack for like 6 lifelink. Yeah. Good way to go. So I could attack on the ground at that point. Get +4/+4. Yeah, that makes sense. Yield. Yes. Lifelink. Opponent. Pretty big swing. We'll see. Obviously, there's ways to get out of this, but not a bad place to be. And if they don't kill the metastatic, oh man, this proliferate is going to get disgusting. That isn't a kill spell, so alright so far. What else you got? Oh, this is the sack a thing, kill a thing. Oh, they killed the emissary. Ooh. That's a big mistake, I think. Tune the narrative. Tune the narrative not at its finest, but it's okay. Go second emissary of Soulfire. Okay, I will proliferate this, and myself. Done. So now my thing gets +6/+6 when it attacks. I could do 2 more as well for 8. I mean, that puts it, let's see, +6/+6 on this. So I need to put 1 more. So let's put 1 on here. We'll attack with the flyer, and it'll get +7/+7, which means do anything to it. I don't think I need the lifelink here. Like, where'd the beat down? Can't believe this mole, or not mole. Well, I mean, it was a mole, but I can't believe the fact that we got our 3rd land on like turn 5 or whatever, and we're still kind of wrecking. Yeah, I have a Drowned Lurker. I can find a way to get rid of the reach creature. I'm in good shape. Jolted Awake. I mean, that's good. I think I'll just play. Oh, wait, I can just Reiterating Bolt and win, right? No reach, no reach. Yeah. That. Cast with Replicate. Refine Meddler. Pay the cost once. 2. Okay. Same targets. Hit. And that's the game. All right. Ooh. Blue-Black Eldrazi is not really a deck, so I don't know what my opponent is doing over there, but, you know, they played some powerful cards. It's just, how are you ramping to your 7 drops in a blue-black deck? It seems a little tough. I assume they're probably just also playing green and maybe splashing the black for some extra stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that went splendidly. Let's see. Want anything different? Want the Wheel of Potential? I don't think so. Let's just back. Man, what a hand. All right, this one I think is fine. On the plaza here. And get red as well, so we'll have all of our colors eventually. Sure. I'm not sure it matters what order I play these in, but let's go with that one. Play our 2-drop. I probably will be looting this game. We'll see, though. Guess I won't. We have an okay curve lined up, so it's not a disaster that they killed the looter. Though obviously it'd be nice if they hadn't. Yeah, them not killing the Metastatic Evangel last game was a pretty colossal mistake, I think. Right? Just drew red anyway. Let's get blues. I'm actually going to play the island, I think. Sell it. Want to counter or kill this? That's fine. Oh, they're going to Brain Surge. Okay. So are they the draw deck? I really don't know what our opponent's up to over there, but I'm okay with just killing them before we find out. Though this isn't exactly an aggressive draw, right? It's a bunch of 3-mana 2/3s. Reform, okay. Can I actually expel that at some point? Yeah. I guess once it turns into token, I can expel it on the cheap. That's kind of nice. Let's just play a second Zealot for now. We'll fetch a mountain. I don't need to deal with that yet. I don't really want to turn into a 3/3 for kind of no reason, so. I guess the fact they can merge out of it is like medium annoying. What is this guy? 5 mana, 6/6. When sack another creature, make a blood token. Okay, yeah, that's annoying. I can make a copy of it though. Grab a mountain. I think. Actually, am I supposed to grab a plane so I can play the big expel? That might actually be correct. Should I tap this so I can attack? No, it doesn't really make sense because he's block with the worm. Try throw a volt immediately. All right, all right. Well, let's play a copy crook, I guess. They're probably gonna have a removal spell, but I gotta try, you know. All right, all right. I mean, I did need the double white. I think that was still the correct decision, but obviously drawing Aether Revolt after I fetched the non-red source is a little awkward. Shil Gengar, Sire of... All right. This is why we play clones. Obviously tapping that thing, beginning combat. I think it's like their worm for a blood token if they want. Deal. Oh, Anna, interesting. Sage of the Unknowable. I guess that's how you're casting your big Eldrazi. Fair enough. That. They're not killing this on their turn. In for a rude surprise with invert polarity, potentially. Go to attacks, see what they do. Let me, I'm fine with that. 5. Jolted Awake. Oh, I definitely want to keep that one so I can jolt this thing back at some point. I need the land. I guess I'll just get rid of the Zealot here. Play the land. I'm honestly tempted to just pass. I don't really need to kill this. I'm just tapping it, and just having the counter up here seems really nice, so I'm gonna pass the turn. I don't think they have removal, but they might. This X spell, Waterlogged Teachings. Ah, they're gonna go get a removal spell, and I'll get the counter up potentially. Okay, thanks for me. Breathe your last. Yep. Comes. We'll invert polarity on the breathe your last. I will choose heads. Ooh, I won the flip. I'll choose that target, please. This is how insane invert polarity is. Attack your fish. This is why we play a cancel that's difficult to cast, because sometimes it becomes this stupid. I'm gonna go for the making a giant thing. I have my tappers. I don't care about that. Not to mention I can just kill it with expel. They just want a lot of blood tokens, is the joke. Alright, there goes that thing. Into a 5-drop. The meddler. Alright, I mean, it's not surprising. Go ahead and get my mountain now. I might tap the meddler so I can attack them after I expel the token. Feels fine. Oh, Emissary win. Let's see. 3, so that puts me at 7 energy. No, it doesn't quite win, but it's good. Now let's expel Kraken token. Emissary. Counter. 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 Back. Yield to all of these. All right. Do all the blood tokening you wish. That is acceptable. Oof, invert polarity, what a beating. Yeah, it's fine. Very tough for them to come back. They basically need to kill my demon, and even then it's not easy. Alright. Well done. Alright, that's the match. That went a lot more smoothly than the first one. I'll see you for the finals. Alright, here we go. We get to be on the play again. We're on the play every single match. I can't remember it, but it feels that way. How many twos do we have? Can we do better than this hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. It doesn't have all the colors. Like, we can't play our 2-drop. It makes me a little wary, but I guess I'll keep it. I don't know. Obviously, we need to draw land to have it go anywhere, but the Emissary of Soulfire is pretty good. Exalted Awake could do something at some point. What's going on this art? I honestly don't know. Are they like a creature in the background biting them in the butt? Is that happening? Stand. I guess if we don't draw land, we'll just cycle this. This is going to play. And that'll hopefully draw us into a land. Obviously, mountain would be a sick rip. Metastatic Evangel is acceptable. So it does mean I'm now really needing to draw a land. Okay, Void Pouncer, fine. Razorgrass Ambush. You know, not the land I wanted, but it is a land, so I can't go. Three. This proliferate myself. Done. The question is, do I want to just put the counters down right away? I think I'll hold the energy for now. Certainly not attacking. If they remove the emissary, I can just get it back with Jolted Awake if I really need to. Alright. Have to pay 3. That's not. Oh, okay. I think we're in good shape now, because now I'll get to do some good proliferating through land. Alright. So let's go land. Put a counter. Come on, opponent, you're tapped out. Put a counter. Play the Zealot. 3. This. Let's yield to abilities. Let's yield to this as well. 1, 3. Done. I have 4 triggers. That's plus 4, puts that at 5 toughness. I guess if I do one more, I can attack with my 3/1. Right? I'll give it plus 5, which will put it 6 total toughness. Yeah. Healed. Healed. And that's the game. All right. Metastatic Evangel plus Soulfire Zealot is quite the combination, isn't it? Our opponent, of course, stuck on mono red by the looks of things. I don't get this Molten Gatekeeper. I mean, we'll see what deck they're playing, but this card has seemed quite bad to me so far. It does get in for a little chip damage. I mean, I guess it's meant for the black-red, like, aggressive artifact deck, and it kind of makes sense there, but it doesn't seem that strong. Maybe I bring Siege Smash? Just kill it. Good chance they're playing other artifacts, but it's possible they're Eldrazi. I mean, I guess Siege Smash isn't unplayable. If it doesn't kill an artifact, you can still play it as a combat trick. Question, as always, is what do we cut? I really want to cut my 2s. Maybe cut a Solstice Zealot. They're good. Are they that good? Forget the Siege Knife. It's not worth it. Better just keep with synergies, and then, I don't know. If we'll see a lot of artifacts, then I'll definitely think about it. But for now, I'm just not that worried. All right, rock, paper. See how you can do on the play. This looks fine. We got an Aether Spike to counter their 2. Hopefully we can start playing some of these emissaries. Well, I guess to counter their okay, this can get me a red mana. That seems fine. Do it. We'll go Spike into Emissary, and unless I think I need the Zealot, especially. Ugh. That's an annoying one for them to hit, because they'll get a free hit in here, but okay. The 1/4 can still block it down the road. His hand a little bit heavy on the 3s. One of these was a Siege Smash, will I be happy? Maybe? I will just counter that. It's not that good or anything, but stem the bleeding a little bit. They're white-red, interesting. Yeah, I guess it's still aggressive, so it makes sense. Oh my god. A lot of emissaries. If one of them dies, I get to, at some point, maybe play something plus Jolt 1, which is kind of nice, but definitely blocking here. Just a freebie attack for them, so doesn't make any sense for them not to do it. And yeah, if they have a trick, sure. That is an annoying one because it actually permanently buffs it, but on the cheap as well. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this one. All right, I am going to bring in that Siege Smash. It's a lot of artifacts. Gonna get attacked by a 5/2. I guess I need to play the Zealot. Let's just give it a first strike. But at least I'll have a tapper out. That's fine. Zealot. They're down to 1 card in hand. So chance will be okay. And next turn I do get to go Jolted Awake plus another 3, which is kind of an efficient turn at least. A little bit from behind here. Various tapped lands, of course, always being an issue. If they attack without giving first strike, I'll probably just offer the trade. I imagine they will just first strike, but who knows? They have a trick, maybe they don't. Didn't, okay. Oh, they give it menace instead. That makes sense too, yeah. Probably better. Blocks, fine. Got another counter. Need their follow-up not to be too good. Void Pouncer is probably acceptable. Go planes. Oh. Yeah, that makes it tougher. Definitely makes it tougher. Third Solstice Zealot. Oof. Taking a lot of damage this turn. Guess I need to play one of the emissaries so I can try to block the 3/1. This thing's a 6/3 now. Oh man. Alright. Yeah, let's go emissary. Think. Jolt the Zealot. Pass. It's pretty scary. Gonna need my lifelink gargoyle, I guess, to get out of this one. I can at minimum block the charge bug this turn and take 9 or 10. This give a power buff. Oh, that just kills me, right? 9, 10, 11. Yeah. All right. I mean, good top deck. All right, so our opponent's playing an aggressive deck. Oh, let's get the Siege Smash in here. I could cut a Zealot. I could think about cutting a Suppression Ray or just a basic land at that point, but I'm gonna be on the play, so I probably shouldn't cut lands. Don't want to cut the Angel. All right, I'll cut one of the emissaries. It looks like they're gonna be the aggressor a lot of the time. So let's do that. Would like to play first. That'll certainly help things. I mean, yeah, this is a hand. Suppression and to get a white source and to start casting some stuff. If I have to cast this on 2, it's going to be a bit awkward because then I won't be able to cast the emissaries very easily, but we'll see. Hopefully I won't have to, I guess, because they'd have to play a 1-drop that I want to kill, which doesn't seem super likely. I think I do still play this first because this has to come untapped. These at least can be untapped colorless sources. Oh, I do like Tune the Narrative. Yeah, I'll just cast that. Ton of reason to wait. The mountain. Okay, so let's get a extra white source off of this. Pass. Start slamming some emissaries. Conduit Goblin. Alright. I'm gonna start playing these. I do probably want to kill the Conduit Goblin at some point, but I would like to have a slightly more mana efficient turn than just do that. And if they're killing my emissary, then they're not playing more stuff to the board for that thing to buff up. Okay, so next turn I can do 3-drop plus that, which I guess will be the plan. So let's go. I'm gonna probably get a red off of this. No, I need a double blue first. Because these are both blue-red, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go. Play one of these, play one of these. Get an extra blue, so I have access to Copy Crook. They might play something big and hasty here, but fine. Alright. Not great. Attack for a lot in the air. Blocking the ground creature, because wouldn't I? Go and blue source. Down to 13. Oh, Metastatic Evangel's nice. I don't get to play it yet, I don't think. This is interesting. I could also just expel the flyer, but that feels way too slow. I could go Metastatic plus expel instead of Emissary plus expel. Maybe that's better. Slightly less mana efficient, but it lets me start doing some stuff with the exalted triggers. And lets me sack this, I guess, or whatever that's worth. Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of cards in hand still, but okay with that. Place a couple at least. Let's see. How much more energy do I need? I'll keep the rest of it for now. Isn't great, but at least they can't haste anything now. Okay, auxiliary's bad, although it does let me copy croak the auxiliary, which will make Metastatic Evangel completely pop off. But I am kind of dying in the air. That part's not great. And an 8. Oh shoot, I forgot to fetch. Well, doesn't look like it's gonna matter, but it's not good. Let's play this. They have 8 in the air, so I'm just dead if they have a removal spell next turn. Don't love it, but what am I gonna do? So I just leave those two on tap so I can fetch. Enter as that. And for these guys. MH3. Done. It's both kind of large and in charge. I mean, it's getting traded off, so there's no reason to put a thing on that. I mean, I'm not really killing them anytime soon, but I don't know, whatever. Let's just go for it. I imagine they're going to have a removal spell and we're going to die is the most likely outcome to this game, but I might as well attack them for 11, right? If this somehow isn't immediately dead, then we kind of have a shot. Maybe I was supposed to just take turn off to kill the goblin, I don't know. Okay, Zealot isn't an immediate kill. So if they're not just killing it, then I feel better. All right. Pay if they want. Can't really play around burn, I don't think. I just got to do this. Void Pouncer. Okay. Let's fetch an extra mountain and island, or maybe this gets a plains. Sure. Plains. All right. Need something. Yeah, that'll do. Ooh, suppression ray. What a beating. I don't really need to pay any energy here. In case they have a deal 3, I guess I only attack with this. All right. Ooh, that's a nice little trophy with another energy deck. Very cool. That last match was a close one. Suppression ray off the top. Sick rip. And I mean, that's why I love the card, right? Because, like, we had the one in our opening hand. It was great. We played it as a land. It let us cast all our spells, and then we rip one off the top, and it's great also. So, when you can have a card that's amazing on turn 1 and amazing on turn 7 or whatever, yeah, seems good. All right, well, that was another cool energy deck. I'm really liking these when they're good versions. Either Revolt, we just didn't end up drawing much, so it didn't do much, but it's okay. Invert Polarity was awesome, and then the Emissaries of Soulfire, and really the Metastatic Evangel stole the show. I think this card's really, really good. All right, that'll do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider hitting like, subscribe, all the good YouTube buttons. They help me out a lot. I really appreciate it. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.